not doom scrolling actually like help. It's like really physically hard for me to do. So like I actually end up sleeping later because like I'm just up.
You're in your thoughts.
I'm in my thoughts, so I'm like
So fucking worse.
like I tried doing a detox like for like 2 weeks when I first moved into
Is
here.
the Kool-Aid man the jar?
Yeah.
The juice. You know, just like these deep philosophical questions.
Shit.
Hi.
Mud dog.
Mud dog.
Welcome back to another episode of the UGH I'm Clipping podcast. Today we are talking about social media.
Social media.
So we want to talk about this topic because we're all in our late 20s.
Yup.
You're gonna be 30 soon.
Sinners.
You're gonna
Oh,
be 30.
fuck, though.
I'm gonna be 30 soon, bro.
He's
Don't
old.
remind me. And we kind of grew up with, the rise of social media.
Facebook OG, bro.
Minions, the rise of... Just kidding.
So corny.
The rise of Group.
Like, I think when we were in... When did Instagram... Like, the first social media we probably were using is probably fucking
MSN Messenger, yeah.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah. And
Then I think it was like...
we were on Facebook a lot.
Facebook,
after. It was like MSN, Facebook, and then like transition to like
Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
I think MySpace was kind of like before our time.
Yeah. It was like Dino, like MySpace and Nexopia.
Yeah, that was before our time, I'm pretty sure.
So MSN Messenger was made in 1999 and ended in 2005. So we had a very short period of it.
Yeah.
And but I remember Facebook mostly. That being like the
Facebook was like
the gateway to social
Yeah.
media. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess leading into the first topic, how has our usage of social media changed throughout the years, kind of?
Less Farmville.
Hell yeah. Restaurant City?
Bro, I used to grind Farmville and Wrestle City so much.
Farmville, Pet
Yeah.
Society.
Pet Society. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Yeah.
What a banger, dude.
Yeah. No.
I can go first.
Yeah.
I think because I'm a very social media focused person in general. I think before I would still use it a lot. Like I was a big like YouTube.
I'm still a YouTube person.
Like big YouTube. What's it called? Instagram
User.
type of like Facebook kid. More Facebook than anything. Do you guys ever get like the this happened 7 years ago?
Oh, dude.
Every time I log in,
Every time I cringe, I'm like,
I
your
see some
Facebook.
cringe photo of like me, and I'm like, look at this dinky fuck. Like it's horrible.
Yeah.
like for a TBH.
It was like that type of shit. Trying to spit game.
Sharing the Ask FM link or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Oh, Ask FM. Oh my
Oh
god.
Yeah, Ask FM. Holy, that's such a
we're bringing
throwback.
all the social medias,
Wow.
like even the obscure ones that we use for a little bit,
Wow.
like Vine.
Wow.
Oh, Vine. RIP
Vine was crazy.
Yeah.
But now I think I'm like a big, like I think I had a really bad, like a big Twitter phase. But then once Twitter turned to X, I kind of stopped using it. But now I'm mostly on Instagram. TikTok is very big for me. And then I'm a whore for LinkedIn right now. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn's got me on a chokehold. I think it's just more because I'm really focusing on professional development at this point in my life.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn
That's a
is
good
such
point.
a big resource. But like, other than that, like like TikTok is great in terms of like short form content. In terms of like if I want to see like what type of workouts I want to try, then like TikTok's super good at recommending those, and I can try them. Whereas Instagram Reels, I just don't think they're as optimized. Well, granted, my Instagram
Depends.
Reels is just like the dankest fucking memes
Okay,
possible.
to be honest, I do see a lot of Down syndrome kids on my Instagram Reels, and I was like, because like Instagram Reel, or at least what it's claimed to be, it's supposed to like your algorithm's supposed to be cured in what you're into, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm not really thinking about Down syndrome kids,
Yeah.
and I would just scroll, and it'd always be like, and it's usually making fun of them, like. And I was just like, dude, like, come on, man, like, these are people.
Yeah. That's so
I
messed
blame
up.
the group chat, dude.
Yeah, I blame our GCs,
Oh, you
bro.
think that's what it is?
I think it's our
Oh
GCs,
my
bro.
gosh.
Every time you open a meme there, your algorithm gets so messed up. But you know what? I'm here
Oh,
for it,
that's
bro.
true.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah, because I thought I was just a fucked up person. I was like, bro, it's like it would be some like autistic kid or dancer just falling over or just do something awkward,
Oh my god.
some
Yeah.
dance or just like his
Yeah.
butt crack showing or something. Just something so unhinged. Yeah.
I think in terms of like, kind of moving on, but I think in terms of like purpose, I think in the beginning I'd use it. I think in the very beginning, early on in my life, I'd use it to slide into people's DMs. But I think like later on, now it's more like, oh, I'm just getting updated on people's like life.
You
like
don't use it
like
to share Bible verses or something?
no.
Yeah.
It's like a picture of it's an ocean and it's just a Bible verse and then like and then just like praise God or something like that.
John 3:16.
Yeah, John 3:16. This I thank the Lord every day for this hike.
I don't know if like because like because I was a pastor's kid, so I used to like read the Bible quite a bit, but like
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know every like if you tell me like a verse, I don't know what it is. Like every time you
Yeah.
like check someone's Instagram, you see a bio, right?
Yeah.
Or like some kind of verse.
It's
right?
like Corinthians 2:13.
Yeah, so you have to always like search
22.
it up and like, okay, what does that say? Right?
Is this a real Bible
Yeah.
verse?
And
Yeah.
like I found out like like I don't know who I was searching up, but like there was one verse that's like Jesus wept,
Yeah.
and that's just the verse, right? And I was like, no way, this guy has this Instagram bio. But yeah, I mean that was the time,
Yeah.
just the ocean and Bible verses,
Yeah. But yeah, that was like the purpose for social media. Like now it's more like like life updates and like seeing people get engaged and like dank memes.
Oh my
a
gosh.
lot of
yeah.
people get engaged.
A lot
But,
of
like-
people getting engaged right now.
Yeah, but like before it was just all like, oh, let me slide into some people's DMs and stuff. But
I don't know. For me, like, yeah, when I was using Facebook, it was mostly like, oh my gosh, those memories things.
fuck,
It's like all of these dumbass
I
posts
have
that I
so
many
many
in
with you,
elementary
bro.
and
I
junior
have
high.
so many with you,
Cringe,
bro.
Like I tagged you, I tagged like our other friends in elementary.
yeah. Oh,
Those were my my Roar XD days.
did we all have a more XD day?
Mhm.
phase?
If you know, you know. I had a picture actually that I posted on Facebook with my blue DSi.
Oh,
yeah, I remember that
I
one.
can't find it.
I remember
saved
that,
it, I
bro.
can't
If you
find
know,
it.
you
I
I'm
know.
so
remember that,
mad.
bro.
If you're a real one, you would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
But-
think if you go far enough back
If
online,
you go far enough back,
Are you sure you didn't delete it? Because I can't find it.
I think I may have deleted it, but it's there somewhere.
dude, it's there, bro.
It's my favorite photo.
There's no way it goes away, bro. It's there,
Yeah.
bro. I see it, bro.
Also, for some reason, I have like a photo of you in like you're like in front of this plane academy or whatever, and you're sitting. I think
Oh,
just,
the aviation plane.
Yeah,
academy?
I think
Oh,
Justin
yeah,
sent it
yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So I just have it like in my old MacBook, and I'm like, why not this photo? I don't care. I'm keeping it because it's Vince.
Yeah, I was a big in my Facebook days. I was a big like for a TBH guy.
Oh yeah,
God.
big Pet Society Farmville guy too.
Yeah.
I was that
I
too.
played Restaurant City was my shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's more. I'm more like low key on social media. Like I haven't. Last time I posted was for my Korea trip, and then the time before that was Seattle.
Mhm.
But I do post on my stories just so like for mostly my own memory keeping and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a good
like
way
a-
to organize like memories.
Mm.
Because I take a bunch of photos when I'm traveling and stuff. It's just there for
An
storage.
album book, basically.
Yeah, it's,
digital
it's,
album
it's, that's basically what
that
it
you can
is.
show your friends.
And then yeah, I use Instagram Reels for my to feed my degenerate brain
yeah.
and look
Gotta
at
feed your
look
degenerate
at
brain.
dank memes.
Bro. Hell yeah.
I don't really use TikTok mostly. I mostly use Instagram. Don't really use X. Like when Elon Musk took over Twitter,
A lot of porn.
it just fuck man. It's like it so suddenly turned to like conservative posts,
And
even
porn.
though and
Yeah,
porn,
right wing and
Yeah.
porn. That's all it is.
right wing and porn.
Yeah, because
like
it used
what
to
the
be
fuck?
because it used to
I
be
stopped
so
using it.
sick, bro. It used to be
It
like
used to be so funny.
Yeah.
so funny.
I mean, I would always say that in Twitter is always like some unhinged arguments, which is fine.
Yeah.
But now it's even like it's like some, you can't go like 2 seconds without seeing something inflammatory, something a high sensitive subject, and then you're like pussy in bio. Like it's just like, dude, like, and I think the usage of Twitter has gone down ever since he took over.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think anyone wants to use that app anymore. It really is kind of garbage.
Yeah. Let's go Truth Social. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know why he called it
I'm
X,
good, bro.
bro. Like Twitter was already cool.
Well, he names like a lot of things as X. Like I think that's just his thing. Like,
Yeah.
It's fucking weird,
I
bro.
don't know, just I don't know, man child. For myself, I think I use a lot of Facebook, kind of just ranting on my status or Pet Society, Farmville. I think Farmville was the one I kind of grinded the most. I did grind Restaurant City quite a bit. Tetris Friends, I got that shit crazy. I used to be very active on social media because like Also when we were dance, like I had to kind of be active.
Yeah.
Like,
Active, yeah.
and like put yourself out there, right? But I always hated using it. Like I feel very awkward. Like I actually don't know how to use a social media account. If that
Yeah.
makes sense. I just have one because like when I meet new people, like, oh, let me just follow you, and then
Yeah.
like I just end up posting dank memes, and then we like it now because like I find that social media is like you could scroll, you can doom scroll, you see like more inflammatory content, and also like a lot of information. Like I hear like maybe like 2,000 claims a day. I'm like, I'm not really gonna fact check anything I see on social media. Like
Yeah.
if someone says that like if you stick lemon up your butt and it will cure sickness, I will take it as as it is.
Yeah.
So I've downloaded an app to kind of limit all social medias from I think 11:30 p.m. and it unlocks next day 2 p.m.
That's pretty good.
And I do that so I can still keep informed, at least somewhat, about some meme culture or whatever, and just stuff in general. But also just so my mental health, like just for also I'm not being a degenerate, I'm not chronically online.
Yeah.
Because having a chronically online brain isn't a good brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you check social media, do you guys like fact check yourself? Like, do you honestly fact check yourself when you?
Not. I mean, so for me, if it's like related to political whatever, I don't, because I know some of it is there's some lie in every political statement, whatever, right? So I'm like, whatever, I won't bother. But if it's something that I'm gonna try to apply to my life, like I don't know, medical advice or like
I find there's a lot of medical people or people that have the tag PhD or MD on
yeah,
their
it's
tag.
so easy to just like do that and
Yeah.
like buy the blue check mark
Yeah.
and then
Well,
pretend
even
that you're
Instagram,
like
too.
credible. Yeah.
I find like someone and like what was it? I will basically like watch like a Instagram reel of some person making a claim about like some health, like oh this actually doesn't work, blah blah, and then some other person who's like also an expert in said fields, like actually no, this one is lying, they don't have no
Yeah.
credentials, and so
Yeah.
I'm like oh like I feel like now it's just like a he said kind of situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Yeah.
which sucks because like am I gonna pay like $50 a month to access all the literature and read it through and kind of
Yeah.
understand, or I'm just gonna be like try it and see, let's see if I'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I only really fact check myself if it's like medical advice or if it's like something that I'm gonna use in
Yeah.
either my work or like some fact or something
Yeah,
that I'm
like
gonna
car
share.
maintenance stuff or
Yeah.
like or like house
On-
maintenance stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes. So anything that'll affect me or anything that'll affect like the people around me, I usually fact check. But anything else is just way too much work to just kind of like
Yeah.
filter through all the bullshit sometimes on social media. So
Yeah.
I pick and choose which aspects of social media stuff information that I fact check. But I would say in terms of like a split of time that I fact check information that I get from social media, it's probably like 60 I don't and 40 I do.
Yeah. Like,
Mm.
Yeah.
that's all you can do. Like,
Yeah.
literally, you're hearing a broad range of topics. It's like, bro, I don't know shit. I'm just a dumbass
Yeah.
person who's working my 9 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same as Vince. In terms of political, honestly, like it's just kind of like there's probably there's maybe a little bit of validity to it, but I don't pay it too much attention.
Yeah.
Most of like my research will be on my own when it comes to like voting and stuff like that. But in terms of like fact checking stuff online, like I agree with Vince. Like if it's something for my car or for house and stuff, like I'll very obviously like do a ton of Google searches and make sure that it's credible.
Yeah.
Another thing I do fact check a lot though is like I don't know if this is like if you guys run in these circles, but like sports, like sports news.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of fake basketball news outlets that go around where it's like
Damn, bro.
well they'll just report
Even
like fake
sports.
quotes. They'll just report fake quotes like it'll be like oh like Stephen Curry likes dribbling Kevin Durant's balls. Steven Shamworth's reports or some shit like that. And you're like, what? Like he actually said that? And it's like, and then like the account is like balls deep. Like
Yeah,
it's like the
actually
balls
meme
deep
page.
network. Yeah. So it's like I have to really fact check myself on that. Or it's like outrageous trade where it's like Messi's just been traded for a bag of peanuts to like I don't know like just some crazy like poverty team. But it's like in terms of that's where I'll like fact check myself because I have to like really make sure it's not like fake.
Not bullshit. Yeah.
But other than that, like mostly I'd say like in a split, probably I'm fact checking probably like a 50-50 split to be honest. Yeah.
It's hard to fact check nowadays because like have you guys seen those videos and audio that's like AI generated, and it sounds exactly
Yeah.
the same.
So
Like
similar.
how?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's harder with the audio because you can't see kind of like the video that's synced with it. But if you have like a video and audio, it's easier to tell because like you can obviously see the mouth is like edited
Mhm.
to.
Well, either way, like sometimes, like they can make a post where it might be a photo or a video of like a B-roll, like
Yeah.
if they're talking about some kind of medication,
Yeah.
and they have a voice in the background, and we're
Yeah,
coming
it's
to the
like Joe
point where we
Rogan.
can't really tell when it's AI or not,
Yeah.
because like I've seen some of this kind of AI technology, like the AI voice, like there's like breathing, there's pauses,
Yeah.
like. You could even say that what they're watching right now, like, what if we're AI? Like,
Yeah. What if we're
Yeah.
AI?
like,
What
what
if
if
we're
everything? What if we live in a video game? Like, what if nothing's real? What if we're a brain in a vat?
What
Like,
if we're cake, you know?
yeah, whatever. Yeah, like, what is it? When it came to like video stuff, like anything video, like because a lot of people weren't really experts in Photoshop, and we didn't have AI at all. When you see something on video, like you can have at least pretty much confident that it happened.
Yeah.
Or if people like shot from multiple angles, you can use that to corroboration for like, oh yeah, this thing happened, right?
Mhm.
But now, like, I think we're coming to a point where like a photo or a video or even audio is gonna be like the standard, like the weight of evidence is gonna be.
It has to be scrutinized a lot.
a lot, yeah.
more.
So
yeah.
it's like, how do you kind of verify that something happened? Which it kind of sucks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
court cases or like in anything really. And like, for example, someone can take someone else's face, like let's say there's someone who is credible, like that's an expert in something, and then use their voice and image and then start
Yeah.
making false claims on behalf of them.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. A lot of there's like an Instagram ad going about like just like men's supplements. And it's like an AI Joe Rogan. that's presenting it. And it's like it's very obviously AI because like if it was like a Joe Rogan like endorsed product, like he'd be promoting it
Yeah, you
on
would
his
know.
podcast, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But it's just like crazy that like they'd use like it sounded just like him with breaths and everything and how he talks and like enunciates
His
things.
manners.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen this ad before.
Yeah, but it's just like it was just crazy. It was, I was like, wow, like, dude, AI commercials, bro.
Yeah.
No, it definitely, like, some people are like, oh, nothing to worry about. But for me, I actually get a little panicky about it.
Because it's just like a new technology that's just been introduced. Not even a couple years, like maybe a year and a
It
half.
came in fast.
Yeah.
It came in pretty fast. Like, I remember before we know it, we were in COVID-19. It came back, and then AI was happening, and now we just established like it's
Yeah.
a thing. And like the video footage is getting more and more clear. People are like, oh yeah, like we improved the AI so it's more accurate.
It's kind of scary.
And I'm
to
like,
be
why?
honest.
Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Stop. Please stop. Get some help. You know.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like claims with patch checking, I think I used to be very diligent, and then now I kind of given up, which it's kind of bad. I feel like as an informed citizen to society, you know, I should be like, you know,
Yeah.
educating myself and keep informed about anything that's going on. But I think, like I said, like with doom scrolling, constantly hearing like a million claims a day, I'm like, bro, I don't even know what's out there now. Like
Yeah.
anybody can, like, this is kind of the beauty of like, I guess, like free speech per se, is that you can scrutinize any idea, but now anyone can make any claim, and if no one's there to scrutinize, then it can kind of get away.
Yeah.
And like
It'll
so,
catch on.
so like with, I know as corny as it sounds, with great freedom comes great responsibility. When we have this kind of blessing of like free conversation, we should be doing our diligence to make sure that we're scrutinizing our own views and like kind of stuff that we see in social media. Because like, and also like you will see a lot of, at least for myself and my feeds, either, you know, Down syndrome kids or inflammatory content.
Yeah.
It's never like, it used to be funny stuff and like just like I don't know, like I've never experienced like social media like this. Like, wow, like, this is like a pretty shitty tool now. Like I don't have fun with it. It's horrible. I see
Yeah.
something that, you know, kind of makes me in a bad mood. I'm like, wow, and like it's just like in front of my screen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess we touched on it, but our next topic can be doom scrolling.
Yeah.
So what is doom scrolling? I guess doom scrolling. I mean,
How do we use the word?
probably everyone knows, but like everyone probably experienced. But it's like when you're on TikTok or Instagram Reels, and you just spend all your time just consuming that content. I guess that's the advantage for content creators of short form content, because it's really easy to digest, and people can spend hours
Clicks, views, money.
hours upon hours of scrolling, and then now with the algorithm on Instagram and TikTok,
It's all
it'll
catered
just show you
towards them.
stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all catered, and it's addicting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, like I don't know, like what's your guys' experience with doom scrolling? Like, do you guys do it? Find yourself doing it every day, every night? How often is it bad for you guys?
Yeah.
It used to be very bad. I think I mentioned this before, basically, earlier, but I just said, yeah, like download an app for it because it was really bad. I would basically go like to bed late, like to 2 a.m., just scrolling past, and of course, like the algorithms can show you anything, right? And was it don't trust how you feel about yourself past 9 p.m. like
Yeah.
Or I would wake up at like at 6 a.m. and I'm like waking up early for school or work, but I spend on my phone like 30 minutes just, and I'm
Yeah.
not kidding,
Just
30 minutes.
scrolling. Yeah.
I'm not kidding, like 30 minutes just doing nothing. Wow, and like I'm late now.
Yeah.
Like I'm late to work. Like
yeah.
Or I skip breakfast. Like wow, skinny. Like and obviously like
King.
yeah,
Skinny king.
yeah. Obviously I don't want to do that, right? So I downloaded an app blocker that kind of blocks. It doesn't unlock till 2 p.m. So literally like when I wake up, like the only thing I'm gonna open up is my email. Like, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
like there's only so much thing you can look at, like an email. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I just kind of go about my day, and then it locks I think on 11:30 or 11, and by that time when like I'll be using Instagram, it just shuts off. It's like, oh, you're it's past the time, whatever it says. Like,
Yeah.
all right, time to go to sleep.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's pretty good actually. Like
Yeah.
last night, like after I was playing Valor with one of our friends, and then I was like, oh, you know what? Like, because I have retainers, right? And I have to
Yeah.
put them in solution for like 15 minutes for it to clean.
Oh, I learned about that, but anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
And then like while doing that, I'm like, you know what? I'll just go on Reels and see what's up. And then it took me like 45 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to get off Reels, and by that time it was like 1 a.m. and I had to brush my teeth and fucking clean, like get ready for bed. And then when I got back to bed, I started scrolling again. And by the time I got to bed, it was like 1:45, and I was like, oh man,
We'll be so
I'm gonna
gassed
be
tomorrow.
so tired tomorrow. And yeah, now I have a headache. So that's what doom scrolling does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to have like that self control too, and be using apps like that will help as well.
I mean, I think I shared a meme on my story where I was like, it's like I have free will. I use my free will to
Dude.
scroll for 45 minutes. Which
It's so
actually
bad,
makes me
dude.
hate
Yeah.
myself. And I was like, when I saw that, like, it was one of those like I felt bad, but I laughed. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's horrible. Yeah.
Like while you're doing it, it's like it's so fun, but you're actually kind of hurting yourself.
Oh yeah.
In the process.
Dude, it's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big doom scroller. I like do it like pretty much like every day. I think I'll do it like at least an hour every day. And I think it's just because I don't know, maybe I'm a little like ADHD or a little tism, but like
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
it's just like I think like just having that like little bit of stimulation
Yeah.
like helps me relax or just like helps me gather myself.
Yeah.
Beacon hates it. She's always like why the hell do you gotta scroll like
The
first thing in the
is-
morning?
It's like,
And I'm like-
it's like
and I'm
dark
like-
and the light just there.
And it's like, but like like the thing for me is like I will genuinely set a time like for me to scroll. So it'll be like I'll be like, okay, I'm about to go to bed. I'll go to bed purposely like 20 to 30 minutes earlier
so that you have time.
so that I have time to scroll. And then
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, I'm done. Boom, boom. Like literally, like
I mean, yeah, that was. I mean, I did do that, but it started. The boom boom came at like 2 a.m. and I was like, oh, I need a quicker.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
boom, before I
But,
do scrolling.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
What I do,
I will say my doom scrolling is a little bit more controlled because I've realized that like not doom scrolling actually like it's like really physically hard for me to do. So like I
Mhm.
actually end up sleeping later because like I'm just up.
you're in your thoughts.
I'm in my thoughts. So I'm like
so fucking worse.
like I tried doing a detox like for like 2 weeks when I first moved into
Is
here.
the Kool-Aid man the jar?
Yeah.
The juice. Just like these deep philosophical questions.
Shit. But yeah, for like the first like 2 weeks I lived here, I fell asleep at 3 a.m. every single day, and it's like and it was
3
because it's like
a.m.
because Beacon doesn't scroll or like use any type of screens before bed, and she like likes to sleep super early, so like we would go to bed at like 11 or like 10:30, and like I'd be up till like 3 because like just in my thoughts like I'd either like get too hot or like I'd get up, go to the bathroom, come back, get up, like I'd be like, oh fuck, like now I'm hungry. Like,
Mhm.
so I'd have a
Mhm.
have a little snack and then come back, rebrush my teeth and then come back.
Because you just ate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just ate.
And then
Ah,
I'm like, fuck, like it's 2:45, and then finally like I'm tired enough to doze off. But now it's just like she just has like the blindfold and stuff, so like I'll just scroll for 30 minutes and then I'll just like boom, 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 done.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
That's good.
one thing I do when because it's hard for me to stop doom scrolling is when I have to go to bed, I just find a YouTube video. It's just like
Oh, dude.
finding a YouTube video when you're trying to eat. It's finding a
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
video when you're trying to sleep.
It's like
I
it's
have-
just it
So
has to
good.
be mildly boring.
It
too.
has to be like it's like a fucking documentary about.
I was gonna
like,
say I'm a video assistant consumer.
Fuck.
So all my friends
love video essays.
what is it? Love watching anime and shows and like whatever. And I just have a hard time getting into shows. But if you give me a video essay, it's like
a video essay.
in this
yes.
video essay, I'm
Fuck.
going to critique capitalism for 40 minutes, and I'm like,
Yes.
all right, like sure, whatever. And I just like put it on and
Yeah.
It's
if
like-
it's like a video about something that I'm interested in, that doesn't work because then I'm like actively listening. But
Oh,
if it's
okay.
like a video essay about, I don't know, the
But
fucking
words-
Korean War or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
just some
yeah,
history.
Yeah, just some history like it that
Hell yeah.
that
Get,
helps
get a
a
guy
lot.
in like a British accent just talking to. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Or it's like I remember this. I've been sleeping a lot to these ones. It's like 300 facts about video games you didn't know.
Oh,
to fall
yes.
yeah,
asleep to.
those are good ones. Those
Yeah,
are
those are good
are-
ones.
Those are
Fire,
good ones.
bro.
Those are
And
good
it's
ones.
like it's like you're genuinely like interested in it, but it's like there's so many
yeah,
that like
there's so
you
many
just
that
can't
you
keep
do
up.
those off.
So you just like you doze off to like the shit you listen to, and then like to be honest, I have some fire ass dreams because like I'm listening to content that's actually very creatively stimulating.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I find because the YouTube used to be, at least from what I found, it used to be like how the algorithm was made before. Like 10 minutes was the standard.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like every YouTuber was making like 10-minute videos, right?
Mhm.
So it was very addicting to kind of just watch 10-minute video. I'm like, if I want to quit, I can quit. And if I want to keep watching, I can watch. It was a very low commitment
Yeah.
Mhm,
kind of
mhm.
format. But now I'm seeing like, I don't know, I guess like just the way that YouTube algorithm is kind of working. Sometimes my videos go from like 20 minutes, 3 hours,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
yeah.
5 minutes, and it's just a like dank meme kind of video
Yeah, yeah.
format, or like an hour talking about like something and like some topic that I have no knowledge about, and then like it comes in a casual conversation and like, oh, I actually don't remember anything about that video. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's useless information just coming in and it's kind of going out. But now I feel like I'm watching like a full length like documentary film when I'm watching a YouTube video now. It's no
Yeah.
longer a
Yeah.
short form content.
It'd be like 3 hours.
Yeah, I guess now they did YouTube Reels or whatever, YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
which I'm like,
Yeah.
please get this shit away from me. Like,
Yeah. No.
I mean, I partake from time to time when I'm on YouTube and I'm just like looking for a video. Oh, this short looks interesting, and that's when it starts.
Oh, and then you start doom scrolling YouTube
Yeah.
Reels, bro. That's when you're in the
Fuck.
depths, bro.
Yeah,
That's when you know you're in the depths.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's when you shut your phone.
that's when you have to. use
I
it.
don't need a video tonight, bro. I just need to sleep.
Just,
I'm telling you, that app does help.
I'm gonna try it.
I've been trying. What is it? Because I'm doing dental assisting at school and stuff. Like they obviously they recommend about like not leaving plaque or food in your mouth before you go to bed. And I know that if I'm doom scrolling, I'm going to a point where I'm too tired to get up and brush my teeth.
That's happened to me so many
Yeah,
times.
and I'm just like, whatever. But like, the instructor was really trying to articulate a point because like literally like some medication basically like basically bacteria goes in your teeth. I think it's called like pellicle, and then it kind of goes into plaque or biofilm, kind of
Mhm.
builds up. Then it goes to some other form, and then it eventually goes to calculus, right? And so literally like you can get like polished, like or brush your teeth and you get the kind of the plaque, like the soft stain off. But it takes like not even an hour, not even minutes, just for it to come back, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And if you if you don't brush your teeth for like a full 24 hours, that's just a recipe for building up like calculus,
Yeah.
whatever. So it's just like, yeah, like the reason why we recommend twice a day is because like it comes fast. Like you can leave a hygiene appointment, and then next thing you know, like you have like plaque in your teeth if like you eat and you're not really taking care of your mouth, right?
Mm.
So I brush my teeth in the morning, and then like if I skip it in the night, then I'm going a full 24-hour cycle
Yeah.
of like disgusting mouth.
Yeah.
And she's really trying to articulate that point. And I thought she did a really good job. I don't think I did as well as she articulated it, but I was like, oh yeah, like that's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty.
Kind of
Mhm.
nasty.
Yeah.
So like that's one thing I'm trying to do is that like before I get tired, like wash the face, brush the teeth,
Yeah.
clean the anus or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
And then and
Take a
then
shit.
take shit, and then like have my moment, cry a little bit,
yeah.
and then doom scroll if I need to. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah.
But do you guys find any? I know we talked about like the shitty of doom scrolling, but what do you guys take on like the advantages of social media?
I think I actually learn a lot from social media.
Yeah.
I think like I don't think I would have ever been this good at like getting back into the gym and being good at nutrition if it wasn't for social media.
Yeah.
And in terms of like, just like small fixes, obviously you have to fact check it yourself, but like on car stuff, on like home like improvement or just like, design inspiration, and because people actually come up with a lot of creative stuff in terms of like short form content.
Yeah.
And like the
Yeah.
good, quote unquote, good short form content is actually like very informative and very like fulfilling. I think the bad part is that like there's just a lot of misinformation. And I tend to find this a lot in my experience. I tend to find this a lot in
X.
X, but also like in TikTok too, with a lot of like gym influencers. Like they tend to like tell like a lot of these impressionable kids like wrong form and like the wrong information and stuff like that. And a lot of these kids don't necessarily understand that like just because it works for him doesn't necessarily mean it works for you. I think a big thing that I was struggling with when I was going through kind of like my fitness journey and stuff like that is trying to find influencers. Like I was trying
That
a
were
lot of like
honest.
influencers that were like honest, but also that like looked like me. Cause like it didn't really click that like, these guys are eating different diets that are suited for them. And it's like if I try it and it doesn't really work for me, then it's like, oh, like maybe it's just because they don't have the same body type as me. They don't have the same genetic makeup. So maybe I need to start looking at like, people who look a little bit more like me to, have that have that kind of like diet inspiration and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're young, you kind of just follow whatever you see. Like
Mhm.
at least you don't really see anything with a critical eye. You kind of just take it as it is.
Mm.
So I mean, it's good when it comes to like any
Yeah.
gym stuff.
And then I think like another good positive is just like keeping up to date on like family. But I feel like that's also a negative too, because some family just don't know how to like not keep their beef on social media.
Yes,
So they'll just box on social media and you'll be like, damn, like I wasn't trying to scroll Facebook to see this, bro. Like, but yeah, I think those are like I think for me personally, there's more positives than negatives in terms of social media. I think that it's a very, very good tool to enhance your life. But I think once you start to live on social media, that's when it starts to become
Cronky aligned brain.
it starts to become pretty bad for you.
Yeah, I'll start with the disadvantages. I think it's, and I've definitely experienced this. It's especially when you're growing up. It's can have a negative effect on your self esteem. Like when
Yeah.
you're seeing all these like
BBL models.
like
Yeah.
even for guys, like people who are so jacked or like so handsome, or
Yeah.
like people have like
Insane physiques.
insane physiques, like really nice clothes,
Well
really nice
dressed.
cars,
They speak
well dressed
They-
and stuff like that. It's like,
nice
oh, like why
home.
can't that be me? But there's a lot of stuff on social media that's kind of like artificial,
Yeah.
or
Fabricated.
just it's just for the post, or just for the reel, or just for the gram, as so to say,
Mhm.
right? Like who knows, that car could be like a rental. They
Yeah.
might not even own that car. Those insane physique guys may be taking hella steroids.
Oh, I think that's
Insane amount of
that's a common-
steroids,
that's
bro.
Insane
common
amount
in
of
the gym
steroids.
in the gym community. I heard
Yeah.
it's very common. Like when people are
Yeah.
like, and it's like a joke. It's like,
Yeah.
are you natty or
Are
not?
you natty or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of that reason. Yeah,
Yeah. Like no amount of working out, no amount of hours in the gym will ever get you to that stage.
Yeah, bro.
So it's kind of like setting unrealistic goals for people, so to say, and that kind of like lowers our self-esteem, and be like, oh, and it's also like,
or when you're watching naughty videos and like, why are all they're bigger than mine? And then
that's because you're not taking the pill.
No, I'm
bro.
just kidding.
Just kidding.
Sorry, go ahead. I keep interrupting you. Ashwagandha, you said. Cures depression and the small penis syndrome.
Makes you as hard as ever. It's like fuck.
Better
Shit,
than
okay.
Viagra.
No,
Sorry,
he's
go
hard,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
I'm hard all the time. Let's go.
And then like another way it can affect self-esteem is like, I don't know if you guys did this when you were young, but did you like look at your follower to following count
Yes.
ratio?
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when I was dancing. That was a big
Yeah.
thing for me.
It's like, oh man, like this person has so many followers, like so popular, stuff like that. Like
Yeah, now I don't care as much, but yeah, when
Yeah.
I was younger.
yeah, now I don't care as much, but yeah, like people who
Yeah.
are younger
I
can
don't
be.
give a fuck
be
anymore.
It doesn't really matter, man. Like those 500 people that are followers, they're not your friends.
Yeah. I also, and this is not always true, but for some of the people that I do follow that have like 1,000, or even like the whole like even the 200,000 Ks, a lot of them
Are bots?
yeah, like the NBC kind of personality.
Mhm.
Like when you meet them in person, you speak to them. It's like I feel like you're so out of touch.
Yeah.
On like on
That's
reality.
chronically online.
Yeah, it's chronically aligned. I'm like sure, like they're I guess they have a lot of fans or there are a lot of people that kind of recognize them as a person, but it almost seems like they lose themselves. Like that's the price they pay to do so.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's like the benefit of not being online. Like just
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I deleted my Instagram. I think first year university. Like I just deleted it. I didn't even like deactivate. I just deleted it because I wanted to kind of get in touch with people. And then like one of the flaws, like like follow me on Instagram so I can read out to you, like or make a group chat for plans. I'm like fuck, man, like
Yeah.
No.
yeah. So that's mostly what I use social media for, and to me that's advantage. It's just the group chats. I love Discord. I still think Discord right now.
Oh, Discord is so good.
It's so fire.
Is the best social media per se.
Yeah.
I think it's an actual social media app. It's designed to be just social.
Yeah.
You're talking to friends, you're making group chats, servers.
No algorithm, no suggestive posts.
Yeah, I mean,
just vibes.
You might come into a Discord like server, and it might be like a channel for not safe for work, but you can always just mute.
You can
it.
always just mute it or leave.
Yeah, and then there's always moderators that if someone posts something inappropriate on the non,
so good.
then they can be like, nope, you can't do that. And so it's very like, you just kind of join communities, whether it be like esports communities or cars or just stuff you're into.
Yeah.
I mean, it was designed for video games, but it just I think made for a hub that's really nice. But yeah, that's like I would say the advantage of social media, just the idea of like communicating people. But I think the disadvantage is I'm seeing people who I don't want to communicate with.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, Facebook. I just think like there's a lot of people that kind of just post unhinged shit. It's like, what are you even
talking
what
about?
do you even do, bro?
Why is this relevant?
And yeah, of course, like just ruining my mood. All the
Yeah.
time at random times.
Yeah, that's why I deleted X, because it's like all these like the all this like negative posts, mostly from right wing, and I'm like, man, like just scrolling through this, it's all negative. It's affecting my mood. It's making me angry.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like.
Yeah, I'm like angry and bricked up, bro. Like, what the fuck? This is not what this should be making me feel, bro.
I don't even know the song. I don't even know the song.
Watch our previous episode on Inside Out.
Sponsored
Angry
by
and bricked up.
I'm not. Well, yeah, dude. Like, every time I only have X because I want to keep up with like, esports stuff. Because for some reason that's like their app of choice.
It's like their app of choice. Yeah.
That they really because like no one's really uploading. Like I don't really see a lot of stuff on Instagram.
No.
Really to,
Which is kind of weird because like a lot of like the traditional sports like media outlets use Instagram very heavily.
Yeah.
So like I would assume that like the most chronically online quote unquote sport should be using
on
every
Instagram.
single social
Yeah,
media,
like
right?
I don't know. I'm hoping that like just people collectively agree just to like kind of fizzle off that app and then make another one.
Yeah.
Because like, bro, it's not fun. I don't get to think memes anymore. I just get like inflammatory content. My mood's ruined. I'm like, all right, well, it's not good. Not today.
Yeah, this is like the third pair of titties I've seen, and I've only been on this app like 10 minutes, like 2 minutes.
It's a lot.
It's like a lot.
This morning I saw basically there was like a news outlet or someone made a claim like, oh, some person in Mexico got assassinated, like some like high figure.
Yeah.
And then the response was like, check my OnlyFans, it's just titties.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro,
what?
come on now.
Yeah. Going back to that question, my advantages for social media.
Sorry.
It's all good. I think it's like the main reason I use social media now is just to like group chats and keeping up with people and making plans. I feel like it's really impossible to, well, not impossible, but like really hard if you don't have social media to
Make
make
friends.
plans
Yep.
with your
Yeah.
with the people
With a group of friends for
with a
sure.
group of friends. Like you can do it over iMessage group chat, but then like I don't know, it's not as effective. I would say.
Yeah,
You'd be
just a
fucking
group
blowing
chat.
up your phone all the time.
Thailand 2025. Like, fuck, man, I just came back
No.
on vacation.
Damn it. And then one big positive is Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
I
okay.
fucking
Yes.
love
Okay, but
Facebook
dude,
Marketplace.
What about
Facebook Marketplace,
Facebook dating?
Kijiji.
Like, come on, man.
Fuck Facebook dating?
That's a disadvantage, bro.
I feel like that Facebook dating is just for like
Old
single
people.
moms and I don't
Single
know.
moms and like twice divorced dads.
Yeah, like or
That's,
some
that's,
dude
that's
that
what I think when I
some
think
dude
of
that has
Facebook.
like 5 baby mamas.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, bro, like I can change, man. You know, women just don't give me a chance. Like it's all woman's fault. I was like, no, I think it's you, buddy.
It's like must be 4'9", must be at least a D cup. Like those super incel posts.
Body count 0, even though I slept around so much. Like,
Must
Yeah.
be a fresh virgin type shit. It's
yeah.
like, bruh.
I was like, hey, man, I think maybe you should not be on
Calm
Catch a Predator.
down.
Like,
It's like, I think you're better off on Craigslist, dog.
But
That's right.
Facebook Marketplace, for some reason, like out of all the things I don't use the app for, I do use Facebook Marketplace quite a bit.
It's
And
so
I, and I
good.
think,
Yeah.
So
I
you
think a lot of people use it just for that reason. Like, they
Yeah.
don't use it unless they need to sell something. And for some reason, like Facebook Marketplace, it's just very reliable in terms of getting something, or I need to get something sold.
yeah.
Hi, is this available?
Yeah.
Hi.
Will you take 30% of the original price? Like, fuck no.
It's like
Wait,
you
what-
listed it for like $100, and they're like, "Would you take 50? I can pick up right now." It's like, no, what?
It's like whenever I go shopping now, even if there's a sale on said shop that I always check Facebook Marketplace to see if there's a cheaper price.
That's good.
And usually there is. Like today I just bought 100 golf balls for $60.
Yeah, you've been
And that's
golfing.
60 cents per ball. That's
Yeah, bro.
crazy. Yeah, they have like so much good. It's kind of hit or miss too, Facebook Marketplace.
Of course, yeah.
There's
It's like,
some weird people on there.
Dude, there's some weird fucking people.
There's
bro.
some fucking weird people.
I always have to meet in a public place if we ever link up to sell an item. Like, hey, like, don't come to my house. Like, no, I'll meet you by the whatever, by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I was selling a pair of boots, and this guy was like, "Oh, can you just drop it off in my backyard?
I was like,
I'll leave the door open." And I'm like,
What
"I'm
the
no,
fuck?
I'm good, bro. Like you, no."
and like, I don't like, people get offended when you say no. It's like, hey, man, like, I need you to really say that question again. You want someone who you don't know to come to your backyard at this time.
Yeah.
Just like relay the question back to yourself. Like, come on, man.
And he's like, and it was crazy. Okay, and this story honestly was crazy because he negotiated like $20 off, and I was like, okay, like yeah, like I'll give it to you for $20 off if you come to me. And he's like, actually, like,
You come to me.
can you,
Oh, he's
um,
trying to do foot in the door.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying to do
can
foot in
you,
the door,
can
yeah.
you drop it off to my house? And I'm like, what the fuck?
I just ignore
No.
him. I just ignore people at that one. Right, you're blocked.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, dude. No, but that's the one redeeming quality of people Marketplace. I actually still use Messenger. If there's a Messenger to message,
Messenger, yeah.
my girlfriend. I don't use Instagram or Snapchat or text, but for some reason, I still use Facebook Messenger for the sole reason to contact my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't use like any for some. I don't know why. Like I don't know why I use Facebook Messenger specifically. I just like the bubble. Like when she messages me and like I see the bubble coming on.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bing.
Yeah, and that's yeah. But besides that, like that
Yeah.
app can, everything else can die in that app except for those features.
Yeah.
True.
Or they might just merge Instagram and Facebook
Yeah.
together.
I think they will eventually.
Because
yeah.
I'm still surprised why there are two separate apps. Like I know you can link your account, but I was like at this point, just I don't know, make it
Yeah,
like
make it one.
Yeah. Instagram Marketplace, bro.
Yeah.
Instagram Marketplace. Come buy your steroids. I did. Well, thanks guys for watching this episode about social media. Let us know what social media you use, and like for a TBH. Ask FM link in the description.
My
Follow me
link
on
tree
Pornhub.
in my bio.
My link
Follow me,
tree
follow me on Pornhub.
on MySpace.
So true.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
y'all.
peace
Take it
out.
easy.